Good morning, dudes. How is it going? It's time to give you like a short little update. I kind of plan on making these a monthly thing, where towards the end of every month I just kind of tell you what the hell is going on with me and my life and how everything is going. And that's really all there is to it. Of course, it's also going to be channel related. It's only going to be one video a month, so don't worry about it. If you don't care for these, then just don't watch them. That's all there is to it. It's one video. Like, outside of this video, I uploaded what? Like 60 other videos? I'm sure you're gonna be fine. Anyways. So, first thing first. I sent out all of my applications. Yes, I sent out 4 of them. And I know it's not a crazy amount, but there were only 4 spots of what I wanted to do. Now, out of these 4, actually 2 of them are kind of like, I don't like, if the other 2 don't work, then there's one that's, yeah, this would be okay, and then one that's just absolutely fantastic. If I could get that one, that would be great. I'm just hoping, right? I'm trying to be optimistic. It might end up working, it might not. And yeah, I'm just kind of trying to bridge the time until I can apply for uni. Now, the thing about uni is I called and I was like, also, how about that entrance exam? Like, how many people do you actually accept? And they were like, 8. I'm like, 8? That's not a lot. And they were like, it's not a lot. I'm like, how many people apply? And they're like, well, last year we had 90. And I'm like, oh, shit. So, my current plan is I'm gonna go work at like some kind of radio station. Again, those were the 4 applications I sent out. And I'm gonna use that half a year I've got to practice for that entrance exam. And I'm gonna ace the entrance exam. If, however, I do not manage to do so, I guess I'm just gonna keep going with radio. Oh, man. 8 people, that's insanity, holy shit. I hope I get in there. I really hope I do, it would be fantastic. But if I don't, then, well. But now that I sent out my applications, and of course I'm kind of optimistic, right? I got to be. If I were to be like, oh, I'm not gonna get in anyways, like, what the hell kind of attitude is that? You're never gonna get anything done with that kind of attitude. So, yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna get in. But I'm currently looking for flats. As I already mentioned, I'm gonna drag one of my friends along. And I actually asked another guy, and I asked another dude, and he was like, I don't know, like, give me a bit of time to think about it. So he's still thinking about it right now. I'm not sure if he wants to come along, but if he does, then I'm of course gonna have to look for a flat for 3 people. But, yeah, so I'm kind of excited for that. You guys know that I want to move out. I've wanted to do that forever. And it looks like it's actually getting, like, I'm actually gonna get to do that sometime soon. Now, I always think it's weird when people are like, well, you move out and then you live on your own, and it's like, it's not as easy as you expect it to be. I don't expect it to be easy at all. I don't expect it to be easy, but that's not the point of it. It's not supposed to be easy. That's not why I want to move out. I don't want to live an easy life, no. But I want to live my own life, and I want to get away from the shitty village. Also, somebody's scratching at the door. Found him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Cat, look in there. Come on. Come on, cat. Come on. Just stop being... he doesn't like me. Well, he kind of does. He's a weird guy. Oh, man. Quick side note. Like, I can't take any of these cats along. Like, this guy... he's 12 years old. I don't know if any of you had ever had a 12-year-old cat. But they tend to get sick. They do. Like, one of our guys, we got to take him to the vet, like, at least once a month. I'm not even kidding here. It's really expensive to take care of him. It's not that guy. This guy's actually pretty healthy. But, like the one you usually see, right? The big brown one. Yeah, we got to take him to the vet rather often, and I couldn't afford that. But I want a cat, so once I move out, once I got settled in, once everything is stable, I think I'm gonna get myself a new cat. Oh, man. I really wish I could take one of those along, but I don't want to, because they're so used to each other, right? It's just... And if I'm moving into a big city, I don't think I'm gonna let the cat go outside, and these guys, they are used to going outside, and... Yeah. They're just too old and too used to each other. It's got to be a new one. But, well, anyways, enough about cats. Now, another thing I want to talk about is the shop, the merchandise shop. I got a slight update on that. Yet again, I sent a message to Wolf a long time ago, but they haven't replied to me yet. I don't think they will reply. I never really expected them to. Come on, it's Wolf. That's not a thing they do, right? But I talked to a bunch of other companies, and basically you guys know that I'm kind of looking for a new partnership with like a different YouTube thingy, right? A new YouTube network. And well, usually I tend to be like, if you can get me in contact with Wolf, if you can get me that permission to sell Dota style things, I'm signing up with you. So far nobody has managed to do that. However, one of those companies was like, you know what we can do for you? And luckily enough, it's actually the company I'm still partnered up with. So those guys, I think I'm going to stay partnered with them for a little bit more. But they were like, well, what we can do is you give us some rough sketches. We're going to take them, send them to Wolf, see if they give us a response. If they don't worry. We got our own legal team. We got our own art team. We're just going to send it to those guys. And those guys are going to make sure to like change it around a little bit. So you don't have to risk anything, but you still get to keep the Dota feel to it. And that's gonna be the way we go about it. So that might take a little longer yet again, but hey, it's progress, right? It's a start. So I guess we got that going for us. In terms of like regular views on the channel, it's been going really well. We got 700,000 views this month. Quite happy with that. It's pretty good. It's really good. I'm happy. And actually, as of right now, I don't know how big those two new heroes are gonna get, like in terms of views. I suspect it's gonna be pretty huge though, because thanks to you guys, and I just wanted to say this is amazing. I asked though for all of you to leave a rating on the videos, right? You did, you fucking did. It was awesome. Like one of them got like 1300 by now, the other got 900. It's amazing. And I checked, and as of like full gameplay, I am the #1, right? If you just search Dota 2 Phoenix, you go through, and then there's Dota Cinema, and then there are like 2 other thingies that are just worthless content of showing the hero what he can do, right? And then there's my video, and my video is the first that's got a proper length and is a full gameplay, and it's pretty obvious, and that is fantastic. That means it's probably gonna get a lot of views, and yeah, that's great. Just wanted to thank you for that. And what else is there? We are about to break 30,000 subscribers. That's pretty insane, isn't it? That's pretty awesome. I don't know. We're getting... I always say this, but we're getting to a point where people are actually starting to take me seriously. Where people are like, nah, you actually got quite the viewer base there. And I'm like, oh, not really, but it's looking good. And they're like, no, if you keep going like this, you're gonna break 100k like subs in no time at all. I'm like, that would be great. That would be fantastic. But talking about, well, YouTube thingies, I also want to do a lot more different games, right? I don't know if you noticed what I'm doing with my channel, but I always like to have my videos in such a way that you can't just watch that video. Now, Reborn is an exception to that, and I'm gonna get to Reborn. I'm gonna get back to that, I promise, I promise. It's just that my save file got corrupted, and I've got to replay it, and that's no fun, okay? But it's just that what my channel is, what I really like about it, is that you can watch any video and you're instantly in it, right? You start watching any Balmy plays, you don't need to watch a previous one to get it. You start watching any of my other videos, like a Hearthstone video or a mod video or anything really, and you're like, nah, I get this, like I'm already in it. You don't need to have any previous knowledge. It's not as serious, and that's something I really like, and I want to keep it that way. And I still want to do different games though, like the Impossible Quiz. That was a lot of fun to create, and you guys really enjoyed it and got a decent amount of views. So I want to do more of that, like just pick up some silly games. Maybe I'm pretty late on the Surgeon Simulator train, am I not? But there are some other games out there that I would really like to do. But if you got any ideas for that, let's just leave them down below. And well, I think that's it. So The last thing I want to do today is thank the 10% of you that are not using AdBlock or viewing from mobile, because you guys are basically the ones that give me YouTube money. So that's pretty fantastic. I'm sorry, but if you view from mobile or use AdBlock, like, I'm just not getting anything from you other than a worthless view, which is nice in of itself, but it doesn't actively help me. But I want to thank you guys for not doing that. Those 10% of you, that is fantastic. And well, the last thing, I want to thank donors, because I feel like just accepting it and then never mentioning it again is wrong. I already feel like accepting it in of itself is kind of weird, but I don't really think of it as donations. I think of it as optional payment, right? If you think what I offer you is worth your money, is worth more than what you do through just watching ads, then I give you the option of paying for it. That's how I think of it. And I just want to thank you for that. So let me just go ahead and open this up right here. We got Thomas Patch, Sarunas Vilsinskas, Storm Koshiba, Krista Astrom, and Christopher Vickery. And Christopher, you know that I love you. You know that I love you. Just want to snuggle with you. Get over here, Christopher. That guy. And yeah, I think that's it though. I guess the last thanks goes to Jeremy for just helping me with art and everything. But he knows that I'm thankful. You don't need to tell him that again. So, yeah. I think we're done here for today. I know this wasn't too much content, but hey, it had a cat in it. Cat? Oh, he left already. But it had a cat in it, so that's pretty good. Internet. I get it. This is where my new end screen should come in, but I don't have it. I need to come up with a proper end screen. Like, I want something where I just, towards the end of the video, I tap into it, right? And just some music plays, and it's just like, click here to watch the latest video. And it's just like a nice little animation going on, but I got to get that done sometimes. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And well, let's hope that February turns out to be everything that I want it to be, and everything that you want it to be. Goodbye, everybody.